What's cracker lacking, cuz? Hey, Serena. Barefoot. Barefoot of the Gyps. No, Barefoot Rose, not of the Gypsies. I guess I got that Gypsy Soul for Leaving coming up. Hey. So peace, love to you. I got to be ready at noon 30. My daughter's coming to get me. We're doing her dad's. Tomorrow's his life celebration. So we got to do his, hang on. How was that? Is that fucking better? 44, man. All right. Hi. What the fuck is cracker lacking, kids? What is going on? You know, all these stands. Alright, I'm starting to get fucking irritated. Starting to get irritated. 111? What the flippin' hell? Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? I'm fucking irritated. Let's take a breath. Day 3. 1, 2, 3. Day 3 of the pick one, replace one. Addicted to change. And how are we feeling? Irritated. Yeah. Was doing really good. And then I felt irritated, okay? Did I actually write day 2? Or do I just... Okay. So 4-3 is day 1. Day 1. 4-4 is day 2. Right? Oh yeah, 4-4. This is day 2. And now we have day 3. How exciting. So, went to the movies last night. Right? Got my handy dandy this. Not really anything in it, but it tastes fabulous. Good morning and thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving a fuck. Thank you for giving a fuck about yourself. 333, because that's what we're here for. Because we care about ourselves. We care about humanity. And we want to make a difference. We care about our children and their children and their children, and so on and so forth. We care about the human. That's why we're here, right? We want to be better. We want to be different. We want to be changed. What is the time? 9:49. Pick one. Replace one. Yep. Feeling good. Feeling a little cranky. Which is funny, and I want to talk about this because in all actuality, in all the tests that I've done, the experience that I've done with my own self, I haven't really done it with anyone else, but I do listen to what people say, so that's kind of it too, you know. So I would love it for anyone who who started this pick one to replace one thing, please comment or get a hold of me through my email, Higher Self Healing. I don't know what it is. 3 Higher Self Healing 33. I don't know. It's in the description box anyway. I can't remember now. I'm not totally awake and I just don't remember because I don't do much with it. I have a million fucking emails I need to get rid of probably. I mean, I have a bunch of them, but I got Healers Helping Healers. I got Sensational Bath Bombs. I got Serena's Light of Love, etc. and etc. And this kid, Tyler, he was getting emails in my name so he could fucking gamble. So then there's that. God only fucking knows what shit he's done in my fucking life. My crypto and all that shit. But anyway, I just don't fucking care anymore. Yeah, it'd be nice to have money. Only because I like to eat. I'd rather give ideas and make the money than have to fucking deal with it. Oh, I'm great with money. Don't get me wrong. I'm fucking great with money. I just want a partner to handle all that. Somebody who believes in me. That could see these visions and see that it could go somewhere. Right? But you never know until you implement it. You never know if something's going to work until you do it. That's where the magic begins. Right? I know I probably look like hell and I can't really tell, but who cares? I just woke up. And it's the lighting, baby. It's the lighting, baby. We all know that. I'm going to have to get dressed, but I'm sore from squats and leg lifts and stuff. Those seem to be the easiest things to do. Ooh, my light's flickering. For some reason, that has to be so big. Hang on, guys. All right, so I fixed it up. Yay! I had to switch around some things. So, you know, you guys, I don't know. I got all these different things I'm doing now. Sixth human put your money where your mouth is. So this came through. I was speaking with somebody yesterday, and I made a joke, and I was like, ha, ha, ha. I was going to ask you to be my assistant, right? Somebody who has assistants, right? I don't really know much what he does or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. That doesn't interest me. What interests me is if you put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. Can you think outside the box? Can you envision what I'm speaking? Can you see that? Or something like it possible to do? To help humanity? You know, can you share in that vision? And I got the ideas. We'll brainstorm, you know, help me write up the proposals, the business plans. Let's get the investors. Let's fucking rock this shit, son. Right? Human experiments. But for the best. You know, we need test subjects. Ones that want to pick one to replace one. Ones that maybe have fucked up teeth. Well, let's see if what they say is true. You can't walk. Let's see if we do all these things. Whatever it is. Let's do that. Let's do the unthinkable. Let's do the impossible. I'm down for doing everything that I believe that I I get from God, why would it not work? It's just playing it out in human and seeing what does work. The idea is there. Let's get it on paper, but let's play it out in human. I smell gas. Anyway, so it was like this. And it was giving me like Jesus, like, would you be a servant? If you're the master, to be a master, you must then be a servant. But would you be a servant to the servant? Would you wash the feet of your servants, so to speak? How humble are you? Or are you just a master? Or are you the kind of master that walks amongst the people? God is God for a reason. Anyway, because he's God. I don't think God's a man. I think what we call God is probably a man. I think we have it mixed up. I think we don't really get past who made who made you, right? I don't think we get past the actual making of the human. Beyond that, the creator who made the creator. I believe that's what Jesus came to teach us about. That there's one. There's only one. And that's the God of all things, right? The source of all things. So to be a servant to a servant, that's just the question. Or are you almighty? Because you have much money. And you think you rule them all because of what you have. That goes away. And that dies. That deteriorates. Have fun with that. Peace, sucker. You know what I mean? Like, fucking peace, bro. Anywho, I'm going to do pelvic tilts today because I need not do any more squattertons because I've got to let that part heal. I've got to do this little by little. See, to change the human body, you got to work it little by little because what happens on the bottom affects the top and vice versa. There's muscles and ligaments. There's tendons. It's not just the skeletal structure. The skeletal structure gets pulled and twisted out of place because of the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments, okay? So we got to work on loosening that. We know. Without going to school for it. What? I mean, I've taken anatomy and stuff like that, and I've worked in a gym, so I know how some things basically work, right? The basics. And, you know, but I get most of my wisdom, my knowledge comes from the realms. I love you guys. Day 3, pick one to replace one. Pelvic tilts. Lay flat on your back. Bend your legs. Put your arms at your side and have your heels up far enough to where your fingertips touch, I believe. And then you pull the small of your back to touch the floor flat. with your stomach muscles, with your core, right? With your abdomen. And you roll that, and you touch that flat, and you breathe through it, and you hold it. Hold it for at least a count of 3. And then release it. And do that. Do that 20. Do that 20 times. You know, as you replace one, right? Oh no, as you pick one. Right now, I'm replacing smoking cigarettes and e-cigs. The funny thing is, it's not the fucking nicotine. It's this. It's the act of the smoke. It's not the nicotine. At first, it's the stuff that they put in it, but it's not nicotine because e-cigs do not help me with the cigarette part of it. But that's me. Alright. Anyway. I don't know. I don't know if this man... we'll see. I'm hearing that song. Got to get you into my life. Or is it out of my life? I don't know. Anyway, have a blessed day. And, oh God, you guys. Gotta get through this. I will. But, what do we do while we're going through it, right? How do we maintain? We're used to getting fucked up all the time to not getting fucked up. It's a whole adjustment. We don't count. I'm talking about fucked up. On like some fucking meth, like on some fucking alcohol, on some drugs, you know? Alcohol mostly because it's legal, so that's the easiest, most acceptable thing, which is the absolute worst thing anyone can do. It's a gateway drug. When you drink, you're more apt to go out and fuck someone. You're more apt to go out and relapse. You're more apt to just fucking beat someone up. I mean, it's just... Alcohol's bad news, bro. It's the bad news bears, totally. I love you guys. Peace. Puppy! What is that puppy doing? They went in here so bad. I love you guys. Namaste.